The Bishop Innocent, as a bishop, had taken monastic vows. He had taken vows of poverty, so even though he had all these books and amazing, luxurious living quarters, he didn't own any of it. He only owned his personal clothing and his vestments of office. So within the Russian Empire of the time, there's a very socially stratified society. The noble class was a far cry from the peasant class, the serf class. The only way to really better your social station was to succeed in the church or succeed in the military. And Bishop Innocent was born in very humble settings. He was born into the serf class in a little one-room cabin in the middle of Siberia. But he was a smart guy. He was very driven. He loved learning. And he eventually raised himself up within the church. So by the time he came here as a position of bishop, he was considered on the same social standing as a member of nobility. So when they built artwork. So to have that present in every room is to have heaven watching over you. The bishop did entertain just friends and other guests here too, not just the important folks who came to town. Storage, and this is set up like a sitting room or a parlor where the bishop could just have a casual cup of tea with his friends. If you'd like to step through this doorway here, you can take a quick peek into his private chambers. So and to the left is where he slept. On the right-hand side of the room was his study, his office.
I could sleep with all that.
I know. This is the green wallpaper is my favorite. I think it's probably the most soothing, which is tricky to do because it's all very loud.
Yes. It's part of the pompous.
Yep.
circumstance.
Look how important we are,
Yeah.
the Grand Russian Empire.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. When you take a peek into the left, you can see that narrow, small bed. He was a monk after all, even though it was very fine items around him, he still was a humble man, and that was his position within the community, was still a humble but important man. And he was 6'3". So when you look at those short beds, you realize just how cozy it was to sleep here. No king-size bed for him, even though he was an important guy.
And his wife was here with him?
What was that?
His wife was?
Not while he was bishop. So within the
Okay.
Orthodox Church, there is the white clergy and the black clergy. After you go through seminary and are ordained, you're either encouraged to become a member of the white clergy, where you marry and have kids, and basically are a prime example of a good Orthodox family. Or you would take your monastic vows and become a member of the black clergy. White clergy could only be raised basically to the position of priest, but within the black clergy, you could raise all the way up through the many different used in finishing off the house.
This is
So they were
Bishop
pasted up
Innocent's
to cover the seams between the
servant's room.
And some of them have been, during restoration, photographed and translated, and for the most part, it's grocery lists, just, you know, hi mom, still doing great in Sitka sort of thing. It's just, yeah, common bits of paper, but still too valuable to just burn up as kindling. It would be put to better use here.